Spotanski and Mr. Beckenhauer, your high school principal and AD. You know what? July 25th, school's not far off, so we're sending you a little video just about some things we've done here at the school over the summer, some dates you need to know, and I thought you'd like to see us in our summer uniforms, our really cool rides that we tool around in town in. So let's go on into the building here and check some things out. We're going to go on in here, we're going to check some things out. We've got a lot of neat things here in the building, some a little neater than others. So we're going to head on in here. Shazam! Magic doors. Alright, now, one of the things, they haven't started it yet, they're going to start Monday. We're going to replace all these windows along here. Probably not a big deal to you students, but it will be in January when it gets cold, because you all know what it's like in this cafeteria when those days when it's really cold and windy and you have to eat fast because your food's freezing on the table. Should be a little bit better when we with these windows, so at least hold the heat in, we hope. Hey, another thing, we can't do this because Mrs. Wolf says you can't take iPads in bathrooms, but the south bathrooms we put handicapped stalls in. Again, hey, why we did that is that's an office of civil rights deal that we had to do. That's why we have the more handicapped parking out in the parking lot too. But we do have handicapped accessible stalls down in the south bathrooms. If you're interested in going there and wonder why the big change. All right, here we go. Okay, another thing I want to show you is Mrs. Coe's room. We had a little outbreak of gophers. You ever seen Caddyshack? You'll understand when you see the floor in here. Come on here, take a look at this neat job we've got going on here. So, those of you in Mr. Coe's room, if you come in here, you notice the fine concrete work here. We had 31 holes put in the floor here. Still got a little finish work it looks like to do on the cement. That wasn't by design though. I had a little issue with some plumbing in this area. So if you come in here and you wonder why this looks a little funny, 31 holes have been filled up, it looks like. All right, let's head to the gym. Mr. Spotanski's crowning moment coming up.
Hockey and his crew have done an outstanding job of putting together our gym floor. Back in the fall, we had our kids do a design contest through Mr. Ross's art class, and through combinations and elements of all the different projects that they put together, this is the final product. Let's come a little closer. One of the big changes we had this year is alternating colors of red and black for our out-of-bounds lines, as well as our volleyball court. Our volleyball court has also been centered up on the main court, and we're going to be reestablishing some volleyball boundaries so that we can have 2 full practices going on at one time. Come on out to the center. Imagine a kid walking to the free throw line in this gym. We've got main C out in the middle. We've got a nice provincial stain in our lane. And we also have the golden oak around the outside. No other court like this in the state of Nebraska. Pretty cool job that our kids have done to put this together. We also have the Bill Ramsey court on the playing surface this year. And also our Haymakers logo. From this angle, you can get a full view of what you're going to have from the home stands this year. A very cool court, something that we can all be proud of. Nice job, kids.
Got new office furniture too, by the way. And those of you who want to constantly be in here, I prefer you not to be. I don't want you messing with my new chairs. And those of you, you know who you are. You're always bugging me at lunchtime. But some things that we want you to remember for upcoming dates. On your calendars, it said New Student iPad Boot Camp. We won't be doing that basically because all of you have been through boot camp. You have all the apps you need loaded on. And so we'll catch any new students when school starts. Seniors and juniors, first ACT that comes up in September, you need to know the deadline for registration for that is on Friday, August 8th. And you can get information on that on our school website, but do be aware that's coming up, the September ACT. New student registration is Tuesday, August 5th. So if you know anyone that's new to the district, have them come up on that Tuesday. I should also mention your schedules will be available. You can log in and get them on that day. The Power School will be up and running at that point in time. So, you know, your existing students, you can get your schedule for next year on August 5th. parent-student iPad meeting for any of you that did not attend iPad meetings in the spring. In order to take your iPads home, your parent and you will have to come up. That'll be on August 11th at 7 o'clock at night. And freshmen, and again, if you know anyone that's a new student to our district, we have orientation on Monday, August 18th at 6 o'clock at night, and that'll be in the auditorium. And the really important thing that all of you need to remember, first day of school, August 20th. Only 25 days. You can't wait, neither can I. And seniors, 294 days till graduation. And a lot's going to happen in that 294 days. You're going to move from being a kid to a young adult, and we're going to help you along this path. And a lot's going to happen. It's going to be a great senior year for you, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'd like to give a few shout-outs to the summer activities here at Cozad High School. First of all, our boys baseball team were the district champions for the third consecutive year. They will be competing Saturday, July 26th in Blair, Nebraska, 8 o'clock. So congrats to those boys. Congrats also to our dance team. They had a stellar performance at the UNL team camp this past week, so congrats to that group and all their efforts. Also, our cheer squad the previous week competed at the UNL cheer camp. Great job, girls. Our wrestling team took a trip to Ohio to compete in an elite wrestling camp and gained a lot of experience there, so congrats to Coach Hammerlin and his group for their trip out there. And we have our volleyball team that will be heading to Denver, Colorado this weekend for a volleyball camp there at Colorado School of Mines. Our football team did their elite camp at Minden much earlier in the summer. Some dates that you want to keep in mind. First of all, August 4th will be right here on the corner, and our conditioning will start for all of our football, softball, and girls golf. So August 4th, football, softball, and girls golf. On August 11th, we have a couple of things happening. First of all, our conditioning week will be starting for cross country and volleyball. So cross country and volleyball conditioning will be August 11th, and practice will then start for the other three sports, football, softball, and girls golf. So 2 dates to remember, August 4th and August 11th. Also, don't forget, sport physicals need to be taken care of. So please, if you haven't done that, those need to be completed and turned into the office prior to conditioning. So if you're conditioning August 4th, please have those turned in that day. If you're conditioning August 11th, please make sure that you have that taken care of at that time. We also have a $25 activity fee that needs to be taken care of in the office. So please take care of that fee prior to conditioning. Our NSAA forms. Please have your parent-student consent form, which is found at the back of your reminder packet. That needs to be filled out as well, front and back, prior to conditioning. Some of the upgrades that we had for 2014-15. Obviously, mentioned earlier, the gym floor and the volleyball court. We are also, with the help of the Booster Club, going to be working on our girls' middle school and high school locker rooms starting at the 1st of August. So there will be lockers in the girls' locker rooms at the middle school, and we will add 30 additional lockers to our varsity locker room as well. So thanks to the Booster Club for their contribution to that, and thanks also to the Booster Club for their contribution towards our volleyball standards and our volleyball boosters for their other contribution. Sunday, August 10th is our Cozad Makers Golf Tournament fundraiser. So if you haven't signed up for that, please contact me at corey.spotanski@cozadschools.net and set up a tee time. Get your 4 best buddies, come out and show your support for Cozad activities. You can do that by either golfing, sponsoring a hole, or donating a flag prize. I'd like to hear from a lot of folks in the community on that one. One other change for this school year is a few of the things with our ticketing and pricing. All of our ticket pricing this year will stay the same at the events, $5, $4 for our varsity games, $3, $2 for our reserve games. But one thing you're going to notice is a change to the reserve stadium seating pricing. For a 4-game homestand, you can pick up your reserve stadium tickets at $30 per seat, which is a $10 charge for the reservation, $5 per each seat. We've also adjusted a little bit on our fall season passes, our winter season passes, and a year-round pass. So all of those values are listed here, and they'll also be available on our district webpage. So please pay attention to those and make your reservations for your stadium seat pricing. One other thing to pay close attention to, our fall photo night will be the first day of school. So all of our fall sports will take pictures at 3:30 on that first day of school, August 20th. So all fall sports will have photos taken that day. And also, parents, coaches, athletes, please pay attention to the concussion link on our school website. All coaches, all parents, and all students, please watch the video and read through the literature on the return to play, the return to learn, and the NFHS concussion link video. Looking forward to a great school year. We'll be updating videos to you here periodically. Excited about this school year coming up. Had a great school year last year and nothing but better coming up for Cozad High School.
All right, well that's it for now. We'll be talking here shortly. Mr. Bubak's hiding around the corner here. Make sure you thank him for the great job he did on our grounds this summer, especially our football field and practice fields. And better yet, I got to go help him get unstuck because he buried the mower by the hydrant. So we'll see you later. We got to help Mr. Bubak here get unstuck.